Hello everyone, my name is Kim and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making turmeric and honey soap. Last week I made lavender soap. This is the lavender soap that I made last week, and you have to wait 4 to 6 weeks before you can use it. I usually wait 8 weeks before I use any of my soaps. But this is the beauty. This is lavender. I didn't put any clay, which is color. I didn't put any color in this. It's beautiful and it smells absolutely divine. Lavender soap. I will, please click the notification button for new videos. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Many benefits, just like the turmeric and the honey. So please click the notification button and subscribe so you can know when I'm making these beneficial soaps. So the ingredients in this soap is just like the lavender. It's not many at all. I decided to just stick with basics. But the next, I'm not really sure, will be a bigger batch. All right, so I'm going to begin. Again, this is turmeric and honey soap. There's only a few ingredients, which is coconut oil, palm oil, shea butter, and olive oil. I melt all of my hard butters already, which is the first three that I mentioned, which is the coconut oil, the palm oil, and the shea butter. They're melted in this pan, so I'm going to add now my olive oil into the pan, and then I will add the lye and water solution. So the temperatures, I didn't take the temperature because the temperatures are 130 and 135. I mentioned before they don't have to be exact, because once you place, in this case, the olive oil in, it's going to cool it off. So my hard butters was 135 and the lye is 130. So cooling it off with the olive oil, it should be at 130, if not close to it. And I will check. Yep. So now I'm going to add, I'll give it a stir. And I'm going to add the lye solution. You want to use the strainer. And in one of my videos, I didn't use the strainer, but I stirred and stirred and stirred. And I was very confident that there wasn't any residue. So if you don't, and you know that you stirred your lye solution, don't worry about the strainer. So I'm going to blend, and because I don't want you to hear the blender, I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to blend, and then I'll come back and show you a trace. If you want to see step by step on how I put the blender in, well, I could put the blender in for you now, but I did it with the lavender soap. I placed the blender inside, and I'll show you. But I believe it's more, you can see it better, video where I made lavender soap. So you want to put it in on the side so you won't collect any bubbles. Okay, you want to place it in on the side and then stand it up and blend, because you don't want any bubbles. So I'm going to blend. So I have a trace. I have a trace. I really have a, wow. It won't even drip. I have a trace. So I'm going to separate now. I'm going to separate get my spatula. I'm gonna separate. So one, and I don't know if I mentioned, but this is gonna be a swirl. I'm gonna have a swirl in this soap. So I'm gonna separate the batter. I'm gonna put my turmeric and honey in one, and I'm just gonna leave the other batter, which is the first batter, the one that I'm doing now. I'm gonna leave it without any color. I don't want to put any color in. The first batch will have, that I'm getting ready to separate from out of this pan into the bowl. It will have the turmeric and honey. And don't forget to cover your countertop. And the tools that you use, you don't want to use them in your kitchen. You want to keep it mainly, strictly for soap making. So I'm going to separate the two, well, the one, and make it two. And use a measuring cup if you want to keep it balanced. Turmeric and honey. And I'm going to put it in this batch. And stir. See, it's, well, I don't know if you can see, but it's very light. I don't want it any darker than this. I don't know if you can see that. But there you go. Turmeric and honey have some great benefits. I have a video on the other soaps that I will be making and their benefits. So now I'm going to add, mix that in a little bit more. I'm going to add my essential oils. And I have in this soap, I will be putting lavender and bergamot. Great blend. They smell, the scent is absolutely fantastic. I mean, yeah, I'm adding lavender and bergamot. This isn't a lavender, well, it is a lavender soap, I guess you can call it that, but it's turmeric and honey. But that's the essential oil or scent that I want to have. The last one I made was just lavender, but I'm blending the two together. All right, so now I'm gonna add the essential oils. Woo! Lavender and bergamot. Put some in here. And again, the ingredients, the recipe will be down below, so you can know how much of the essential oils to use as well. And you can always add more or less of the essential oils. If you want to smell your soap, you can add a little bit more to your recipe. So I'm going to also show you, hopefully you can see, this batter is, this turmeric and honey is really on the light side, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, so let me begin to layer. I'm going to add my turmeric and honey first. Please watch my video on the tools that you need, because you do need a spatula. You need a spatula. So I'm just gonna pour in like so. And then I'm gonna put this on the top. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but I'm just gonna drizzle just a little bit in different areas of this soap. I came in, I changed into this because I had planned on going back out and didn't. Decided to make soap. That's why I have a hat on and a sweater. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm going to show you in the next video how this one came out. I'm doing a little design now. Just a little drips. And in the next video, I'll show you how it came out. But it looks great. I don't want to bring it to the camera, but it looks great. And I'm going to take this off and let it sit. So don't forget, you have to put a piece of cardboard on top of your mold and wrap it in a towel. You want to wrap it and keep it wrapped for 24 hours. If you need to keep it wrapped longer, do so, but make sure you put something over the top, a piece of cardboard, and then wrap it in a towel. So again, I hope I was helpful. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.